Pastor Jonathan Meyer here to bring you God's Word for us today, January 22nd, 2016. We're moving on in John chapter 7. Jesus, yesterday, as we read, was doing some interesting teachings that the people didn't quite get, as usual. He's giving them teachings that are basically, he's saying that I'm giving you something better than what Moses gave you, and this is really hard for them to wrap their minds around. And yet at the same time, they're also considering the things that he has done, some of the signs and miracles that he's performed up to this point. And so now, in this section, what we'll see is people are wondering, is he really the Messiah? Is he the Christ that we've been waiting for? The anointed one of God that will save the people of Israel? And yet they're questioning it, as we'll see, because they say, well, we're not supposed to know where the Christ comes from, but we know where he comes from. But then again, if you know the whole picture, that in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, that this Jesus is the Word. They don't know where he came from. They have no idea. Anyway, the reading, verse 25. Some of the people of Jerusalem therefore said, Is not this the man whom they seek to kill? And here he is, speaking openly, and they say nothing to him. Can it be that the authorities really know that this is the Christ? But we know where this man comes from, and when the Christ appears, no one will know where he comes from. So Jesus proclaimed, as he taught in the temple, You know me, and you know where I come from? But I have not come of my own accord. He who sent me is true, and him you do not know. I know him, for I come from him, and he sent me. So they were seeking to arrest him, but no one laid a hand on him, because his hour had not yet come. Yet many of the people believed in him. They said, When the Christ appears, will he do more signs than this man has done? So clearly, several of the people are starting to turn this way, that, man, who could do more than this guy has already done so far? A couple points. Also, the fact that it points out again that it says that his hour had not yet come. We've talked about that a couple times already. Also, again, Jesus pointing to the Father and saying that the Father has sent me, and he's saying that none of you know the Father, but I know him, for I come from him. Again, John chapter 1, verse 18, if I'm not mistaken, in the prologue, that no one has ever seen God, is what it says. No one has ever seen God. The only God who is at the Father's side, he has made him known. So, no one's seen God except for the Word made flesh, Jesus, the Christ. So, just some interesting thoughts for you. Blessings on your day. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.